welcome. I hope we'll be able to participate. Ensure that indeed, by the end of this conference, we have been able to do something. We owe that to the people of our country.
This conference will look at options to ensure that our people have access to affordable and effective treatment.
We had no public health policy, and we have been bickering and debating and wasting time. We have spent 10 years of that in this country to allow an infectious epidemic to entrench itself within our society.
I'm a person living with HIV. I've been living with HIV the last 12 years. Since 1997, I was on antiretrovirals until one of the greatest people that I respect very much, one of my heroes, Thabo Mbeki, made me start doubting. Well, it didn't exactly make me start doubting, but I've always wanted to be HIV negative, and he sort of encouraged me to think in those lines, and I decided to drop my drugs in the year 2000 and just wished HIV away. And kind of very stupid for someone to do, but I think you will understand that if you're living with HIV and you really want to live, say, up to the age of Madiba, and then someone comes and says, well, HIV has nothing to do with AIDS, it's very attractive. And I got attracted and decided to start denying that HIV caused AIDS. And that denial has been very costly to me, and I'm very lucky to be alive now, at least on a wheelchair, because some of the people I was with in the panel, I'm a member of President Mbeki's presidential panel. Some of them are dead now. I think about 3 people who were together are dead. And my CD4 count plummeted from 500 when I stopped taking the medications to 36 in February this year, until I restarted, and I'm able to stand now and speak to you.
I must apologize for all people of faith. The Church has committed the grave sin of silence in the face of such discrimination and fear. And when it is spoken out, all too sadly, it is spoken out on judgment upon the sick. We now wish to make it clear and for all to hear that HIV and AIDS is not a punishment from God. We would remind both governments and pharmaceutical companies that it is a basic human right that all who require treatment have access to that treatment.
That was quite intimidating. The seriousness of HIV/AIDS is actually well understood by everybody, both in the ANC and government. And as of my personal feelings is that I have had the experience of relatives who are HIV positive, who are being looked after, who are being cared for, and those who have actually passed away. I've had friends, I've had members of staff. So we're not really discussing an issue which is of a theoretical or academic nature. If out of this meeting we come out with a resolution to say, in this province and any other province, we want to come into partnership and work together on the programs in the community on mobilizing people to fight against HIV, together with the different government departments, I would be with you. Thank you very much.
Hey, TSA! Kwela gate! Hey, TSA!